Welcome to Collecting is Fun, where I'll show you that collecting is fun. And in this one, we're going to be looking at something that's old, but I thought it was really neat. I thought it was really cool. And of course, it's Diamond Select. Diamond Select is, I guess no more, right? Is that official, that they're no more? Even though they came out with some nice figures. You have to admit that. They came out with some nice ones. Sure, the articulation wasn't that great. It's on par with NECA. But hey, they still look good. And they're great looking pieces that do have articulation. You can put them in poses. But they also gave you so much so much value for the money that you spent. Look at this thing. You see behind him, he has the whole, not diorama piece. What is it called? It's a whole, diorama base. This whole stand that he comes with. That's amazing. Now, the movie may not have been that great. This is from, obviously, the Multiverse of Madness. May not have been that great to you, but it doesn't matter. This figure is good. And Benedict Cumberbatch is an excellent Doctor Strange. Really, really cool stuff. So, I am going to open this, and I think we're going to have some fun. I'm in my garage right now, just enjoying the outdoors. It is the July 4th, so we're just out here doing, just enjoying the day. Why not? Plus, it's a big box, and I just need bigger room anyway. So, that in that case, I'm going to take a look at, let's see what we've got with the packaging. So, there it is. Nice image of Benedict Cumberbatch as Doctor Strange. And then you have this nice little read-up of who he is. He was a neurosurgeon, got into a tragic accident, went to Comertage, got this stuff, found out about all these things that he thought was never real, became Doctor Strange, and now this man is that deal in the Marvel Universe. And also, obviously, in the MCU as well, because he has so many different things he can do, and they have so many things they can do with him in the MCU regarding timelines. I'm not going to get into the whole MCU spiel about timelines and what they can do with Loki Season 2 and how they can really rectify and do a soft reboot for Marvel, because it's right there. If you've seen Loki Season 2, you know exactly what I'm talking about at the very end. Let's move past that. So I'm going to open this guy up, and then I'm also going to do a comparison, because I've never opened this guy up too. This is the Marvel, the MCU, no, excuse me. This is the Marvel Legends version. Marvel Select, Marvel Legends. And of course, the articulation is going to win on this one, but it doesn't matter. Let's take a look and see what kind of fun we can have with these two. Let's do it. All right, people, here they are, out of the packaging, out of their packages. And look, man, I'm impressed, man. Seriously. The fact that you get this base with this figure, 7 inches as well, so they are on par with NECA. They also pose well with your McFarlane figures. I am going to pull out some other Diamond Select version. I don't have my Captain America with me or my Black Panther, which would have been really cool to bring out, but it doesn't matter. I will bring out my Psylocke whenever I get the Marvel vs. Capcom version of Psylocke, because that right there is the Psylocke we've been waiting for, the one we are looking for. And I haven't done anything with the Marvel Select version. I just bring her out because, seriously, I need to do something with her. So, yeah, I'm definitely going to do that. Ooh, baby. All right. Let's take a look at what we have with Doctor Strange. Okay. Now, let's look at the Diamond Select version first. All right. Now, you see that's a good pose right there. You can leave him just like that. Honestly, they did a good service just to have him in that pose right there. Now, what does he come with? He comes with not even a punching fist. It's more like a self-grip type of fist. See? Not a punching fist. It's like a self-grip, like I'm, whatever. This one is another kind of self-grip fist. Then we also have the casting hands by the Vishanti. That deal. And again, left and right. So they evened it up. Got 3 sets of hands, and they did exactly right. They gave you the left and the right, 2 of each. That is something that you know you want. You want everyone to do something like that. That's brilliant. All right. Now, he also comes with this. This is also one of the effect pieces. And I think this video is actually kind of apropos because I just finished that lackluster Ironheart. Look, no matter what you say about the character or the whatever, I mean, look, let me start over. It's not about what people say it's about, you know, as far as why people dislike it. It's not a ethnic thing unless you're just some idiots out there. But regarding how the show is made, it's not made that great. And I'm giving you this because it's actually kind of a spoiler thing. If you're not really interested, fine, you know, whatever. But at the last part of it, I mean, you should know that the show is dealing with magic, excuse me. So magic is in the show, and there's Mephisto that shows up. You know, the Hood is dealing with magic, all of that. And there's a reference to Camouflage in here. That's why I brought that up. So if you look at Ironheart, it's you know what I'm talking about. So I brought that up because of that. And like I said, the show is very lackluster. They don't really know what they're doing with Riri Williams. Ever since her comic book run, she had really good writing since. Even her first book wasn't that great. But anyway, this is not about her. Again, it was just a reference because Camouflage is in that series, and so is this right here. This right here, it goes with your right hand. I don't know how this is going to work exactly, but we'll see. Does it fit in snugly? Can we do that? Do we put the fingers in first and then the thumb? It's like doing fingerprints at the wherever for a job or something. We need you to get yourself fingerprinted. But that fits in nicely. That's thoughtful. That's nice. I like that. That is good. Now that also compares with the Marvel Select version. We'll get to the articulation in a minute. We're just going to cover the effects on both. We're going to Marvel Legends, Marvel Legends version. This one comes with a removable cape. It's not that great. It just sits on him, which is cool because it does pop off easily in the movie. But, you know, for it to be snug, I guess you would have to like heat it up and then put some pressure there and so it can kind of fit snugly instead of being on him like that. But it's fine. You would just take him off for whatever kind of articulation you want. And the hands that it comes with are these. That is for casting. So let's take that off. Let's do this really quick. Easy peasy Marvel Legends. Booyakasha. And there he is with a self-grip fist. You cannot change the hands. The pegs are different. Well, are they? Are they that much different? Let me see. Okay, so this hand is... See, this is the Diamond Select hand. Hold on. There we go. And this is the Marvel Legend hand. So you see it can't really be done unless you just wanted to stick out. And then the hand is a different color and bigger. So probably not going to make that work. We'll leave those two over here. But standing side by side, you can see the level of detail is night and day. Right? The articulation, of course, does very well over here. We know what Marvel Legends can do. Let's go ahead and put him over here. And they both stand nicely, but you got to take this off so you can do well with it. Okay, you've got the arm swivel there. You've got the double jointed arms there, or elbows. Can't really go that far with his elbow, or excuse me, his shoulder, because this sticks out. That's an interesting choice. So we can't do straight up and down. It's just to the side, to that angle. I don't know what that's about. Can't kick that far up because this man was doing martial arts, but I guess it's the second movie where he wasn't doing that much. Just running around chasing Chavez. Oh, the articulation is whacked. Was lacking on this part. All right, let's see here. What else we got going? That's what we did. Okay, torso. That's it. Torso in the front. You're not going to ever do that. You're not going to ever do that to him. I don't think there's going to be any situation where you're going to want to do this with him. So they kind of wasted their time giving him this kind of articulation here. I don't know what they were doing. But he can do a waist swivel. And there you have it. There's the articulation of the Marvel Legends, Doctor Strange, pivots. Yes, of course. But there you go. So we'll put him back here as he is casting. And he can stand just fine. But, boom, let's see. There we go. All right, now let's look at the guy we're here for. There we go. Nice and focused. Take a look at that. Now, this is something you may not care for. This comes all the way down. So he stands easily. He's not even on his foot, if you can see. Not really on his foot. But he looks good. It's the cape. The cape is doing everything. It's holding him up like nobody's business. So he is perfect for standing. Now, if you want to get him on his feet, sure. I'm pretty sure he can find. He's barely touching it now. But, yeah. All right. Head, left and right, up and down. Not that much because of his head, his hair. The sculpt of his head back here, it's stopping him. So he can't go that far down. In fact, step right there. See how easy it is because of the cape? That's a nice choice. He can go far up and down on him, but it's Marvel Legends. Whatever. Put that back on. Stand over there, Doc. Okay. As you can tell, his arm is not going to go that far up. Why even try it? See that? Cape does not come off. I wouldn't want to take it off, but I mean, if you could, it would have been a nice thing. You got here the, what is this thing called? Ayabashanti, is that what that is? Without bumping it, this does come up, but you see that though. It's got the nice grooves. We'll leave that off for a minute. Knees do bend, but it's the same, almost like the Marvel Legends. Not that far, but it's got double jointed knees though. But guess what? You can't do anything with the double jointed knees. Because where can you go? It's like they say, we'll give you double jointed, but for what? For this? All right, so okay, we can do something. So he can kind of be in the air. If you got like a stand, a McFarlane stand, something like this. Maybe you can get it in here like that. Probably wouldn't use a McFarlane stand. Probably use something different. But something like that to get him in a pose. He does have a swivel in here, a leg swivel. Let's get this out the way for a minute. Let me show you. Leg swivel is in here somewhere. Because watch. See that? Thigh swivel is in there. So he may not be able to do that much, but he could, come out a little bit, just a little bit. Put him on a stand. Have him pose somewhat. That looks kind of odd, kind of whack. Fire. Looks kind of odd, kind of whack, but it could be, something could be done. You get a better flight stand and get him posed differently on the flight stand. He can look like he's about to do something. But at least they gave you double jointed knees. That's all right. And then maybe you can, there you go. Put his leg outside the cape. Twist it. Now he looks like, kind of odd. But you understand the possibilities. All right, let's get past that. All right, you use your imagination on that stuff. But there we go. This does move back for that. I don't know why you would do that, but there's something that can be done with that. Something. I don't know. He's flying like Superman now. I don't know what this is about, but something can be done. The fact that this is very pliable back here. Can't do much up here, but it's pliable back here and open to where you can do something with his legs. Like that. There it is. That's how you're supposed to do it. There it is. I kind of want his foot to show, but I guess it does look weird with his foot out to the side. But that's all right. That's cool. There, I had to put his effect back in his hand just to kind of make it look a little bit better. There it is. By the Vashanti or whatever. All right, that's cool. I can dig that. All right, now we got to put the base together, which is not going to be hard. But we're going to do that and have him be complete. Oh, also, there's the rocker there. Can't go forward, back. It's pretty much but you can twist so he can, you know, maybe if you want to. That's weird, but there you go. Now he's looking sassy. Kind of zesty there. Let's not do that. Okay, there, fine. Let's look at the base. Let's move out the way. Let's give you the full attention. I don't want any foolishness. Ooh. Look at that. Look at that. This is something that you wouldn't mind having in your house. When I say that, I'm talking about a window like this, a big window like this. Of course, you want to cover it up, like be in the attic or something. But, you know, something you can cover with a drape or curtain. But this is cool. But I like this. Have a curtain over here, so this is good. All right. But it slides in. So we're going to take this guy out of the plastic. Okay, put this in plastic. Easy. Boom. There's the base. That's my son. My son making all this noise. Okay. It's got the writing or the scribbles, or whatever you want to put on there. Should put my phone on there and see if it can kind of find out what that is, if there is anything to be found. Or is it just gibberish, just little stuff that they put in there? Or is it stuff that they're hiding in plain sight? You know how these folks do. They hide stuff in plain sight. But boom. And boom. God, dog, that looks good. That looks so good. That looks so good. Swivel on his foot so he can do a knife kick if I wanted to. Well, he can't do a knife kick, but you understand what I'm saying. His foot does swivel. There, knife. But God, dog, that looks good. Whether you want to have a wide stance or a straight up stance, boom. That's it. Hold on. There we go. Up here. Yeah. Yeah. However you want to work. Twist his hand like that. So he's kind of, I think that looked good right there. Yeah, that looks good. It's, I want to make it look somewhat kind of, because he's got this hand but doesn't. All right, so yeah, that's what we're going to do. Take this hand off, and we're going to put the self-grip hand on. There we go. No. Let's do this one. Yeah, let's do this one. Here we go. Make it quick. You got to be careful with this so you don't put pressure on the fingers and break it. But boom. There he is. Looks good this way too. And we'll definitely want to put the self-grip one on as well. But that's a good way to pose him right there. Boom. Self-grip. He's got a, oh, no, he doesn't. I thought he had a swivel in there. But yeah, this, it's got a elbow swivel there. So that's good. There's so much you can try to do with this thing. But there you go. That's good. Put his hands around somewhere else. There we go. But that's good. That is really good. Whether his hand is up, whether his hand is down, he is ready for showdown. Ready. That's it's so many things you can do with this guy. It's really good. Really good figure. Diamond Select did an amazing job with this one. The likeness. Let's take a look at the likeness real quick. Look at the likeness of his face, man. The likeness to Benedict Cumberbatch is right there. It's so nice. And I got this off Amazon for like a low price, man. Ah, man, is it a good thing that Diamond Select is not like in the running with all these other different companies right now? Do you think Diamond Select would have increased their prices a whole lot? Instead of $29.99, it would have been like McFarlane $34.97, and we would have had to have a conversation with Diamond Select, like, "Hey, Diamond, come here for a second. You do understand that you are in competition with others, right? Everybody can't raise their prices. Somebody's got to stay the same. So if you stay the same as 29, giving us all the stuff that you give us, we'll be happy. To be honest, though, with all the stuff that they do give us for $34.97, would you really be upset? I don't think you would. But that's that. Let's see how he looks. He looks good there, too. Really looks good. You can't really go wrong. I mean, yeah, it's more, kind of realistic, and his figure looks more, I don't know, Playmate-ish. Now, I don't mean it that way, but you understand, it's like not as real as this guy. This guy looks like he really does fit in that spot. That's pretty amazing. I like that. Okay, that's it. So that's the comparison between these two. He wins in the detail. He wins in, well, they don't really win that much in the articulation because this right here is lame. And I think he wins overall. Okay, but we'll put him on the side. Appreciate you. I'm going to put you back in the box and put you back. Let's bring out Diamond Select, Gamerverse, Peter Parker, Spider-Man. Looks good. Put this aside. There. He is taller than Pete. Is that a real thing? I don't know how Doctor Strange is, how tall he really is in the comics, but whatever. We've got Diamond Select Iron Man. Of course, Iron Man should be taller. He's got that suit. We've also have Diamond Select Blade. There's not the only ever going to be one Blade. It's just the Diamond Select version from whatever version you want to say he's from. I don't know. Not comic. It's just, maybe comic. I don't know. But yeah, only ever going to be one Blade. That's not him, but hey. There you go. And let's throw in the McFarlane somewhere. Who else can we do? Should we do a Storm Collect? No, I'm not going to do Zangief. Zangief is ridiculously big. Shoot. Let me see. Bring out another Diamond Select version. I keep bringing her back out because, I got to find some things to do with this woman, right? But there she is with that stupid hat. We'll stand right there next to Blade. We got a McFarlane figure here somewhere. Let me see. Who's standing straight up? All right, and just because he's, one of the newer figures that are out. We got Lieutenant. I know I like to play around calling him Lieutenant. We got Lieutenant James Gordon, who is not at all in this world, but he got all these marbles. Got this, Karai, Elektra, wannabe Star Wars character in the mix. Then you got Spider-Man, who introduced Blade. There we go. And there you have it. And Lieutenant is just like, what in the world is going on here? I'm in the world of magic. I come from Batman's real world, not a world of magic. But I guess you haven't encountered Zatanna yet, have you? And there you go. Let's get you out of here. Nah, all y'all look cool. There you go. There's Doctor Strange, man. Sorry, Spidey. He is the one we're here to see. But Diamond Select has done a great job, man. They have done a great job in giving us some solid, good figures. Go ahead and move you out the way. The comparison's over. You got to admit, man, Diamond Select has done great, done well. It's giving us some nice pieces. Really cool. Because, this one, Iron Man came with the whole base. A whole base for him, too. Oh, man, this is beautiful stuff. I really do enjoy this. And what is it? Psylocke, she came with a training dummy. That's really cool. And really does work well with other figures. I saw somebody use that training dummy for Fei Long. So I'm definitely going to bring her out and have some fun with that too. But this is it, man. I'm pleased to have this. It's a really cool figure. Really cool. collector's item that I'm going to showcase someplace, and it's going to look really nice. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think about all of this. What you think about Doctor Strange. Would you find him on Amazon? I don't have to give you the barcode. He's on Amazon. It's a big packaging anyway. You can do it. And plus, the barcode is covered by another sticker, so it wouldn't do you any good anyway. But again, on Amazon, you can find this guy for a low price. Check him out. You would not be disappointed. I don't think you will, but let me know. Have fun collecting, folks, because collecting is fun. Later days.
Sing.